Hello, everybody. It's Thoughtful Thursday with Crystal Farley, Stress Management Maven. I am getting ready to do my Facebook Live, so I figured I would just record myself doing this too. Thoughtful Thursday, don't have much cooking going on. I've been a mad woman running around trying to do things. I have a workshop going next week, so that's what I'm going to go on Facebook about. But like I said, I definitely wanted to, I don't know what I did here. Is this broken? Oh, look at that. Sweet. Sorry. Thoughtful Thursday. Cleanse your mind. Do what you need to do. Yesterday I met with another healer. I learned another technique for healing from PTSD. I got hypnotized for the first time by Lois Herman. It was awesome. And then I had a Bikram yoga class, which was really great. So I ended the day feeling super renewed. It was so powerful that I actually felt kind of emotional in yoga, which actually has never happened to me before. But coming off of the weekend with my mom and dealing with some of that stuff, it was really needed, and I felt a lot better yesterday. So that's my thoughts for Thursday. But let me get this Facebook Live going here. Oh my God, my friend got a puppy. Okay, so I'm going to go on Instagram Live and Facebook Live right now. This is how you do this thing, people. That's not going to work on there. So yeah, let me see this out. Camera. Hello, everybody. I'm live right now on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for joining. I like to do this a few times a week because I think it keeps my head straight as far as what I got going on, because there is a lot going on and a lot of really good stuff. So, had my first workshop this past weekend and it was awesome. So, it was a personal growth workshop. As a stress management consultant, I have 3 different pillars, right? So I have 3 silos. I am a stress management consultant for organizations, and so I work with companies to help employees establish the fundamentals and foundations for solid stress management, thus reducing workplace stress. Hey, John, thanks for joining. Hey, Mo, good to see you on here. My second silo is women in the workplace. And so I am known for launching some networking groups, being involved in Women's Entrepreneur Day here in New Hampshire, as well as Making of Her Story with Heidi Solomon Orlick. It's another podcast, which we showcase women around the world and their stories, as well as their services, their products, their art, whatever it is. So we actually have Joy Daniels, who's going to be on this week's episode of Making Her Story. Hey, Becky, good to see you on here. Thanks. And so we have Joy Daniels. I am having some issues with iTunes. For some reason, it keeps on saying that I have some test data in my podcast, and it's not accurate. So I'm trying to get it on there, but it is on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, etc. But Making of Her Story is pretty rad, and it's a lot of fun to create that. And then my last pillar is our personal growth workshop. So I had my first Instilling Hope workshop this past weekend. sweet spot of about 8 people. So 8 out of 10 spots were filled, and it was super successful. I have people reaching out to me still saying that they are remembering things that we talked about on Saturday. So it was a lot of fun. Was really glad to see a full house and really just have a good time. So some more of those will be happening. I have another personal growth workshop on the 31st of March at Bikram Yoga Nashua, where I'll be facilitating a stress, strength, and savasana training from 2:30 to 4. There'll be a brief intermission from 4 to 4:30, and then a Bikram Yoga music class with senior teacher and owner Laura Richardson. So that'll be really fantastic. Monday kicks off a 3-workshop series with business coach Jen Ryan. She's outstanding business coach, and she and I are working together to help women identify their voices, the stories that they want to tell, and dabble in broadcasting. And so it's really, really identifying your personal brand as well as your digital brand so that you can get it out there. My specialties are empowering women and providing tools and resources. So I can talk a lot to the Facebook Lives, the YouTubes, the Twitch TVs, the podcasting, all different ways of getting your story out there, because that's, for me, on the stress management side, it's a huge form of healing too, right? So the more I can empower people to do that, the better. Hey, Mo, get me a gig down there. I'm happy to come and do a stress workshop. Get me into your CrossFit gym or get me into a yoga studio. So there's that. And then April's kicking off a couple 4-week series workshops that I'm hosting face-to-face and virtually for those people that want to actually understand a little bit more about themselves personally, overcome some things that might be holding them back in order to move forward. And so this relates to people personally and professionally, because truly it goes hand in hand. And yes, Mo, I would go to New York City. Who wouldn't go to New York City? Would love to. So let's talk. Give me a call. I mean, you have my phone number. I'm hosting this workshop by myself. It's again, it's going to be a small group, no more than 10 people. I have a couple people signed up already, and we're going to, again, talk a little bit about some obstacles that people are trying to overcome. The theme of it is reassess, redevelop, redefine, and reach. And so reassessing is really looking at your past and really what you want to get over, because obviously you're not the same person today that you were 10 or 15 years ago, right? So we probably need to think about that. Redeveloping is figuring out who you are today. What are you interested in? How has your life changed? Redefining is redefining your goals. So what do your goals look like now? What should they look like? Where do you want to go? What do you want the next 20 years to look like? And then how are you going to reach them? So I am actually including a 1-hour personal training session, either on the phone or face-to-face. And I mean personal training like coaching, not actually working out. Happy to do that too, but that's way more fun rather than work for me. So that's my promotion for this week. I'm actually going to be offering a free one-on-one to help identify some next steps in business or personal. So I will be posting that on my page. Please See Far Beyond the Box on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram at Crystal M. Farley, as well as on Facebook. I have a new website too. That's my last announcement for the day before I wrap up. SeeFarBeyondTheBox.com has been redone by Lisa Popa. She is New Edge Web Services, another female entrepreneur here in Nashua, New Hampshire. And she's redone my website, and I think it looks pretty outstanding. But I would love your feedback. Let's see. So I'm a little slow. This incorporates goals for fitness as well as spiritual, professional, and personal. Yes, Mo. So there are obviously the 4 pillars of fitness, but I think it's really specific to the individual. And so when you're thinking about goals, they all go hand in hand. So if you're an entrepreneur trying to move forward in your business, but you're still thinking about your goals from 10 or 15 years ago, or who you were 10 or 15 years ago, your business may look different now than it did 10 to 15 years ago. So if you are a person that is trying to move forward spiritually, your goals will be more spiritual based. If you're trying to move forward professionally, they'll be more professional based. So it all depends on the person and where they want to go in life. And there's nothing cookie cutter about the work that I do at all. And so I have a guideline that I've created, an outline that I've created that helps people reassess who they once were and who they want to be to help them redefine, redevelop, and reach their goals. So that's the 4-week class, if that's what you're referring to. But like I said, goals are really, really personal and individual to people. So I don't like to have, a solid okay, you need to be thinking this way, you need to be doing it that way. because that's not what life is, right? We're all different. Like I said this morning so I have another podcast called People, Trauma, and Stress Discussed, and we had to record next week's episode today. And I think I closed it with, we are all unique snowflakes with different gifts. And so that's sort of how I do all of my workshops. I like to remember that people are individuals. Does that answer your question, Mo? Please let me know if it doesn't, and I'm happy to talk about it offline if you want some more information on it. Hey, Matt, thanks for joining. Hey, Ashley. Ashley, did you have your interview today? I'd love to know how it went. We have some people on Instagram too. Hey, John. Hey, Chris. Hey, Patrika. Good to see you all on there. So yeah, lots going on. I'm talking to a couple more companies. I have my first company that I'm working with. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share it yet as far as referenceable or not, but we're going to kick off some workshops in 2 weeks for stress management. My meditation courses for the Phoenix are going super well. I actually have, if anybody's in the area, on Tuesday next week, we're hosting two different meditation courses on Tuesday, one from 2 to 3, one from 3 to 4 at Lowell. We need to chat. I'm going to be doing a leadership conference for vets in Germany. I'll call you next week. Yes, Mo, please call me. I would love to talk to you about that. Whether it be my involvement or even just ideas. I'm really excited for you to do that. I think we talked about it previously, but any awareness around PTSD, I'm there, I'm all about it. So I think I was talking about, my meditation workshops for the Phoenix. So Phoenix, Rise and Recover. It's a recovery facility in Lowell that's opened a few months ago, probably about a year ago now. I have no idea, but I feel like I've been involved with John and volunteering there since they've opened. So it's really exciting place. Supports recovery. You need to be sober for 48 hours in order to attend a course there. But they do CrossFit multiple times a week. They have a Facebook page that you can like, and you can see their calendars. But I offer meditation courses there. So from 2 to 3, again, it's going to be women's only. So no men, but from 3 to 4, it's going to be co-ed. So if anybody wants to get in on that and get some free meditation and support recovery community, please come and see me there on Tuesday. It's an awesome place with awesome people and a really great mission. So I absolutely need to plug that. And those of you that are watching right now that know like recovery friendly workplaces, my workshops are super helpful to those organizations. There's a lot of interest in providing people that are in recovery with the tools and resources to become better. It's not even just for people in recovery, it's for everybody. Who doesn't have life happen to them? Because everybody, in my opinion, needs a little bit better stress management. So, bye, Mo. Thank you so much. I appreciate and love you too. Please reach out to me soon. I would love to hear from you. And I actually have to run too. It's already been about 10 minutes or so, but I really, really appreciate you all for checking in. If you have any questions or want to join any of my classes or workshops, please feel free to just reach out. I'm always a text message, an iMessage, anything, Instagram, whatever. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day. And my Twitch viewers, love you guys. Have a good day. I'll be on for my Friday with Crystal Farley. Friday for Real Friday.